welcome to Meet the Candidates with Anna Hillier. Tonight is a little bit different because we're doing a talk with the candidate over FaceTime. So let's go. So today I am talking with
Keith Hillier.
So starting off, tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, I've lived in Pasadena now for about 38 years, originally from Corner Brook. I've worked in various fields in government, industry, private business over the years. Background is in accounting. And I've been one term on council and decided that I would offer myself for a second term.
Okay. So how long have you lived in Pasadena?
About 38 years.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about Pasadena?
I just love the rural setting, the nature, the trees, the fact that we provide larger than average blocks of land for our houses. Not opposed to a little smaller block, but definitely need to keep the nature of the community the way it is. Love trees, love nature.
Well, you just told us that you've been on council before, right?
Yes, for the past 4 years. The term is up now at the end of this month.
Okay. What made you decide to run for council again?
Well, I deliberated about it quite long and hard. Originally, I had always intended to try to offer myself for a term on council, civic duty, if you want to call it that. In terms of coming back, I see that we still have a lot to do. Some of the things that I was involved in working on, other things that I would like to see changed, and I hope with a new council that would be possible.
So what do you hope to accomplish as a councillor again?
Well, it's there's rather multiple areas, but I think I can probably bring it down to two. The first is to do with governance. I think a lot of councillors going in don't understand that the roles of council. We essentially are like a board of directors. We set policy. The council has essentially one employee, our town manager, our CAO as we refer to him. A lot of new councillors don't realize that they just can't go and talk to any staff member, and not only talk, that's fine, but ask staff members to do things. That's not their job, that's not their role, that's the role of the town manager. So issues dealing with governance is a big thing on my agenda, as well tied into governance is transparency. I don't believe that as a town that council is transparent enough. If you look at our minutes that are listed online, it's hard really to understand where any particular councillor stood on a particular issue. So I'd like to see that expanded on under the rules of procedure for council. So governance is one of the big areas. The other thing is to do with as I said, things that really are unfinished. And a big part of that for me is planning, long-term planning. I don't think that we can sit around a council table, find out that we've been approved for X number of dollars for that year, and then make decisions just on where we're going to spend it. The idea of spending needs to be more long-term. We need to decide, where do our residents need it? Where do we need it for all categories of residents? For seniors, for our youth, who will be our voters and our new councillors in not too many years, but for all. And we need to do that planning 5-10 years in advance. Then when we take on a project, it doesn't have to be, I'll just pull a number, $1 million for a project in 1 year, which can place a burden on the taxpayers. Instead, we can plan to do it in phases over a period of years. One of the big things that I did when I was first on council, because I was put as chair of finance, was to bring in a policy of setting aside capital reserves. Now, capital refers to physical infrastructure that we're building, like Pasadena Place. It could be water and sewer, these types of things. But we don't know, for example, one of our loaders could break down tomorrow. If it does and we have to replace it, we're probably talking $350,000. By having capital reserves, that's money set aside, we don't have to be going to the bank or to the citizens for tax increases to deal with these all the time. So a lot of planning needs to be done. We're not doing nearly enough of it. And I hope the new council will come on side with that kind of thinking.
What's your campaigning plan?
Well, it's been a strange one. As you're aware, I'm currently in Ontario. This trip has been in the planning for almost a year. There was no way I could change the timing of it now. So my campaigning has been through talking to people like yourself, responding to emails and texts from residents asking questions, or from groups within the town asking questions, and using Facebook as well, my own page. In addition, this past week I put out a flyer to the town. I hope everybody got it. And that was arranged in advance to do that. So it's been a little strange. It's not the traditional walking door to door. It's been a little different for me, and I guess for most people. Most people are actually in town right now and able to attend events like you attended just the last couple of nights at the library. It's been different, but it's still, I think, effective, because I have been reaching out to a lot of people.
We did get your flyer, actually. Oh my. Do you have a campaign slogan?
No, I don't. I think I never took the time, I guess, to come up with something that I thought would be catchy. My main thing is to try to make decisions that are good for the town in the long term. I'm not saying that I'm going to always agree to do what any one individual or any one group wants. It depends on what's good for the town overall. As I say, you can't please everyone. So no slogan per se, just a commitment to try to do things that make sense for the long term of the town, to try to keep our tax levels under control for residents, those types of things. Anna?
Okay. Thank you so much for giving this time, especially so late in the night. Thank you.
Well,
And
thank you for the opportunity.
good luck in the election.